So after this lesson, you should absolutely not be playing the pentatonic scale like this anymore. And if you do, you should probably just take your guitar, throw it away. That was a joke. We do need our guitars for this, but the idea is that the guitar neck is so much more vast and exciting than this box on the fingerboard that's 4 frets wide. In all seriousness though, we don't have a lot of time for this lesson, so let's throw 5 minutes on the clock and get you mastering the pentatonic scale. So for this lesson, we're going to use the A minor pentatonic scale because it's pretty central to the guitar and easy to see, both from the middle of the guitar and from going all the way to the top, to the bottom. So the pentatonic scale is 5 notes. That's all it is. It's the same 5 notes no matter where you are on the neck. You just have to know where they are. So instead of thinking about it just in one box, think about how you can find them all the way across the neck. So the first step is learning all 5 positions of the pentatonic scale. This case, again, we're using A minor. So let's start from the beginning. And remember, on YouTube, you can slow things down or speed them up if it's too easy or too difficult for you. All you got to do is press that little cog and let's get to it. So here is the A minor pentatonic scale in 5 positions across the entire neck of the guitar. Alright, if that was too much for you, pause the video now and keep cycling through that over and over again until you can play all of those positions without even realizing that you're practicing them. Alright, so once you've got that dialed, and I mean really dialed to the point where you don't even realize you're practicing a scale anymore, and you can play it while you're talking to someone and move positions on the guitar without even trying, that's when you're ready to move on and really master what the pentatonic scale can do. So why do we need to learn all of these shapes on the guitar? Here's where the magic of this whole lesson really lies. So now that you know all of the shapes of the pentatonic scale across the neck, instead of playing those shapes this way, you can play them this way. So for example, if we're in A minor, I want to start on the same fret that we started in that first position. Instead of going this way, I'm going to take it this way. So I know I have here, you should be able to do that no matter where you are on a note in the scale. So I'm just going to pick one. For example, I'm here. I know I can go like this. And that's all in A. Let's pick one more string and I'll start going in weird directions. So here we go. So you should be able to see that on the guitar based on the shapes that you learned earlier. And this is where you can start improvising lines. Take all those shapes and moving this way and that, and just start playing literally random notes. Check out. I have no idea what I'm about to play, but I'm only going to use notes from all those shapes. So this is what it might sound like. So the thing about what I did right there is if you asked me to play that again note for note, I couldn't. And that's because I was fully improvising it. I wasn't just playing the lick that we've all learned since we started playing guitar and blues guitars. And don't get me wrong, if you want to be the guitar player, the blues lawyer that shows up to those jams playing those licks, by all means do it. But if you really want to improve as a guitar player, you have to start building your own lines. And another really easy thing you can do is if you know licks like that, if you learn those shapes of the pentatonic scale that I showed you before, you can move those licks to new position to make them sound different. So if I have that lick, I'll try to play it here instead. Yeah, something like that. It sounds a whole lot different and not that economical, but it's the idea that counts. You know, you're taking licks that you know. Able to navigate the fingerboard because you know those shapes. Alright, so this lesson was really quick. I understand that. It's not for the beginner, it's for the people that want to take their playing to the next level and start improvising more. I'm going to start doing lessons like this every single Monday, 5-minute Mondays, where I do a 5-minute lesson, whether it's about guitar or theory or gear tutorials, but anything related to guitar. For this one, I figured we'd start with the pentatonic scale, and then we'll start diving into more interesting concepts to level up your playing. If you liked what you saw in that one, consider subscribing to this channel. Leave a comment what you want to hear in a future lesson or what I did wrong in this one so I can improve the next one. But for now, my name is Jesse Glick, and I'll see you next week.